The Secret Service smashes through the crime ring. The government men are faced with death, for the underworld seeks revenge. Can Jack Holt escape the fate of the rest? While posing as ex-convict Nick Farrel, he nearly learns the identity of a counterfeit gang leader. Suddenly, he is discovered.
I can't hold out, Nick.
This is Quist work. He's afraid you talk.
You're wrong. Quist isn't the boss.
He isn't? Who is?
His name is...
Who? Come on, Valdin, speak. Who is it? Who is it? Come over and let me pass. I've got a dying man in the car. Get over yourself.
I told you I wouldn't miss. Valdin is through talking forever.
What happened to the government man, the driver?
He must still be in the car, burning up.
You're wrong. Now don't make a move. So you're the boneheads that are responsible for that murder.
Why, no,
Shut up. I drove that car and I hijacked the federal man. And you gummed up the works and killed one of the boss's best men.
We only followed orders.
Well, you're taking orders from me from now on. And I'm taking you in and anywhere you think. Now get going. Get going. Those three men I brought in are just stooges, but hold them nevertheless.
On what charge?
Murder. One of them fired the shot that killed Valdin. Any news from Kay?
She's still on the boat. I checked. You want me to go out again?
No, that's my job. I'm hoping she's found out the name of the real boss of that outfit.
I thought Quist was.
So did I, but Valdin said he wasn't.
And all our work so far has been for nothing.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Hand me my hat, will you, Frank? The only thing is, he's smarter than I thought he was. He's not taking any chances. But I'm betting you that Kay will give us the name of our man when I get out there. Well, boys, I'm on my way. Stand by. I may need you and need you bad.
We'll be here. Good luck, Jack.
I'm gonna need it.
I ain't saying nothing. All right, Crimp, you've had your chance. Boys, work them over after the guests have gone ashore.
And how?
Wait a minute. What do I get out of this if I tell you where I mail them plates? Well, you save your life, for one thing, and then we'll declare you in on the cleanup.
You'd better do it.
All right. I'll take a chance. I mail a place for myself to the island of Capas. Never heard of it. Where is it? 3 days down the coast. It's owned by one of the warring nations, but out of the lane of travel. It's a tip of a hideaway. Warring nations. Then now there's no extradition treaty from there. That's just dandy, Crimp. Just dandy. Lock him up in his cabin, boys. That's fair enough. As long as you give me plenty to eat. Be careful in the room.
I hope you're lucky. Hold it, Farrel. You had orders to stay off the ship.
Quist changed his mind. I gotta see him right away, or must we argue?
What are you doing here?
I'm not here because I want to be. Things happened and I had to come.
Sure you weren't followed?
What do you think? So you bumped off Valdin, eh?
You're crazy. I don't know anything about it.
Well, he's dead. Read that.
Look, I had nothing to do with this. Valdin was my best man.
Oh, quit stalling. No man's any good when he's in a position to talk. And Valdin was in that position. How about Crimp? Did he tell you where he hid those plates?
No.
Well, I'm staying aboard this ship until you do.
Well, stay out of sight of that wife of yours. She's plenty sore. Says you gave her the runaround.
When she asked for it. From now on, she's on her own. I'm through.
You heard, boss? Everything.
What's this? The police are trying to connect Valdin's death with that of Shorty Dolan, notorious underworld character whose body was washed ashore last night.
The police believe they have a clue to the killing of Shorty Dolan and poker chips found in his pocket.
Poker chips? Well, they can be traced to this ship.
Well, what if they are? That don't prove the killing took place here.
If they raid us, there's no telling what they may be able to prove. Close the games and get the captain in here. We're sailing as soon as the last guest has gone ashore. Get that? We're sailing out of here.
Yeah.
Is it safe?
Safe as anything could be on this tub. I'll talk fast. They've got Crimp under guard in cabin 204. I think they've made him tell where the plates are.
Good. Now I want to tell you something. I found out that Quist is not the leader.
I found out the same thing, but there was no way to get word to you.
Great. Who is he?
I only heard his voice through a door. He's educated and plenty tough. He's on the boat. Now it's up to us to locate him.
Careful.
Farrel, something's happened. We're pulling out of here. Oh, Captain!
Yes?
Go into the cabin for orders. We're getting out of here.
You mean we're upping anchor?
Yes, just as soon as we get these saps ashore.
But why should we do that?
Into the cabin for orders.
Let me help you there. Watch your step.
We've got to get word to Malloy.
But how?
Last boat ashore.
Get aboard that boat. Tell him to follow this one with a Coast Guard cutter.
But what about you?
I'm going to stay here, of course. You got to hurry.
That's the last of them. Cast off.
Wait a minute, I'm going ashore.
Nothing doing. You're part of the crew.
Like fun I am. I'm scramming out of here.
Boss's orders. Okay, Charlie, take it away.
Why all the commotion?
We're expecting a raid.
I don't get it.
Well, Shorty Dolan was out here last night and met with an accident.
So what? You haven't got brains enough to run this outfit. Do you mean to say you didn't strip him before you threw him overboard?
I had nothing to do with it. I didn't give the orders. The orders were given by... No, absolutely no.
Why the buzzer?
Oh, our chief chiseler wants a check cashed.
All customers ashore. Anything else?
Yes. Have the boys cover the tables. It'll be lights out in 30 minutes.
Nick, your wife's still on board.
Still on board?
Boss's orders.
Say, what's the idea?
Calm down, Farrel. You don't have to meet her. She knows too much to be left behind.
You're still making a mistake.
Get going, Davis.
Captain,
Yes, sir?
get underway as soon as possible. Head due south till further orders.
Due south it is, sir.
And Captain, remember, as always, I'm just a guest on this ship to others, right?
Aye, aye, sir. I understand. I see by your face the news is bad.
Yeah, they slipped one over on us, Chief. That gambling ship slipped her mooring sometime during the night.
This is bad news. They may have discovered the identity of Holt and Miss Drew.
That sounds like the answer. One or the other of them would have tipped us off to this move if there'd been a chance.
Wait. Radio room?
Yes, sir.
Malloy speaking. Put this message in code and broadcast to all Coast Guard ships and stations. Ready? Find and bring in gambling ship Adventure wherever found. Contact our operatives X4 and B12. They are on board. Hurry it up.
What's that thing sputtering about?
Please. Broadcast to the Coast Guard.
Put me wise. Skipper, where are we headed?
Well, due south are my only orders, and south it is, sir.
That takes in a lot of territory.
I'll tell you where we're going, men. Ever heard of the island of Capas?
Cappers? Yeah. That's where the wanted men hide out. And on account of the war, Uncle Sam can't bring them back.
That's right.
And that's where Crimp Evans mailed the plates to himself. And we're going after them.
Well, I never thought he had that many brains.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to go to the bridge and look that up on my charts. I never heard of the island.
I'm telling you this for your own good. The reason why Quist took out the sea was 2 men were murdered on this ship, and the feds are after us.
Yeah, well, we're getting away, ain't we?
They're getting away. But not you. You and the rest of the crew are going to be made goats. Your only chance is to take the ship over now.
Oh. Well, look who's here. Lucky Arnold.
Yeah, what's left of him.
What are you doing here?
Huh. I should ask you that. I take a couple of drinks, go to sleep. I wake up and find myself being carried off.
I'm sorry about this, Arnold, but we were tipped off that a raid was going to take place when we pulled out of there. We thought all the guests had gone ashore.
You can't do this to me. I insist that you put me ashore at once.
Sure, turn the tub around and put him ashore.
Now, look here, Arnold. You're in this jam the same as the rest of it, and you're going to take it and like it.
He'll take it, but he won't like it.
My lawyer will take care of this.
I'd hate to be hanging by my neck till you see your lawyer.
And take that monkey suit off. The steward will supply you with whatever you need.
All right, but you'll pay for this. You'll pay.
I'll bet you 10 to 1 he doesn't pay. He's never paid yet, have you, Quist?
Ah, fine thing.
I'll have to show this to Quist.
Well, look, good night. Just wait here. I don't want to run into Nick.
No, if it's against orders, I have to lock up. Come on.
Spark, you haven't seen me. I'm ditching that double harness of mine.
I understand, Mrs. Farrel. I intercepted a message in code, and I can't read it yet, but it mentions the name of this ship. Looks as though the Coast Guard will be after.
Coast Guard? That's not so hot.
Well, I can't make anything out of this.
Let me look. I know a little about code. Maybe I can help.
Well, why don't you give him a hand?
I will, but it'll take a little time.
Well, that's all right.
Well, give me a little time. I'll get it.
Well, then get back to the radio room and see what you can make out of it.
All right. Oh, so you're hanging around.
Hello, big and handsome. Having a nice trip?
You go ahead and start. I want to put my wife in her place.
Careful, the boss don't like fights.
There won't be any fight. They've just picked up a wireless from the Coast Guard saying to stop the ship and search it.
Yes, I know. I was...
Quiet. They may be able to decode it. The message said there were 2 agents aboard. Have you got a gun?
Yes, in my cabin.
Well, you better get it. There may be some trouble. I'm going to try to stop them from decoding it if I can. Be careful. Well, how's it coming?
I'm on the right track. Give me a little time. I'll get it.
If you get stuck, why, call on me. Maybe I can help you out.
Gather around, men, and listen to Crimp. He has something I think we can all cash in on.
Listen, men, we don't have to take orders from anybody. I have an idea how we can take this ship over.
That ain't so hot.
That's mutiny.
Count me out.
Not for
Wait a minute, I haven't finished. Men, if we take over the ship before we arrive at our destination, I promise you this, I'll make you all rich men.
Oh, what are you giving us, Crimp?
I mean it. I have the means. I'll make more money for you than you've ever seen in your life. Now, you have your choice between risking a stretch to the federal pen for mutiny or making a fortune out of those plates. What do you say?
What do you think?
Sounds pretty good.
All right. Come on, make up your mind.
All right, we'll take over the ship.
All right, to the ladder. The girl, get her. Close that door. So you were listening.
Nothing of the sort. I heard what you said, Crimp, but I want to go in with you.
Oh, no, you don't. I trusted you once, Mrs. Farrel, but never again. Tie her up.
I've got it. I've got it, sure as fate.
Finished it?
Not quite, but I've got it. I got it.
That'll hold her. It's too bad you can't be in on the fun. Nibby, you and the men go to the gambling room. I'll take Slugger Lefty and check the cabins. Come on.
Listen, find and bring in gambling ship Adventure wherever found. Contact our operatives X4 and B12 who are on board. Signed, Malloy. What does this mean, our operators X4 and B12 aboard?
It means I'm taking that message.
No, you can't. I gotta get...
Wait a minute, Sonny. Use your head. Don't fool with the United States government. You're liable to get yourself in trouble.
Government?
Yeah, the United States government. I'm Holt of the Secret Service, and I'm taking that message.
A shot. Stay here, Captain.
I'll go and see what it is.
Get back to your station. Stations? We haven't got any stations. You dog, you're killing him. Stop. Save your wife. She's tied up in the forward hold. Help! He can't get off the boat after him.
A jungle full of traps. Can Crimp escape them all, or has he a plan to use them himself? And who are these renegades? How did they get the plates? For the answer, don't miss the exciting adventures in Ominous Warning. Next chapter of Holt of the Secret Service.